On my show and yesterday on the Lou Dobbs show, when I sat in for him, I brought on Fletcher Gill. Fletcher, I first saw, and some of you emailed me immediately on a Sunday. Did you see this guy? Did you see this organization, Dom? It'd be perfect to bring him to Philadelphia on the Chris Wallace Fox Sunday News show. He was the Power Player of the Week. His group, Luke's Wings, flies our families of those that have been wounded severely to rehab centers where the soldiers being rehabbed, particularly around Christmas. And I'm happy to report our last count, sort of, Mr. Vizo tells me, our listeners raised or committed about $13,000 just in those brief visits. But Fletcher has a special treat. He's here again from Luke's Wings, and he has brought with us specialist Anthony Shore to the Chris DeGaulle program. Hey, Fletcher, welcome back. I feel as if I'm talking to you around the clock.
Oh, thank you, Dom. It's always great to be here, and we appreciate your support.
And let's bring in Specialist Anthony Shore. Specialist, thank you very much for your service, and Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining us in Philadelphia.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
Specialist, what is your story? How are you connected to Luke's Wings?
Well, right now I'm in the Warrior Transition Battalion in the Wounded Warrior program because I had actually sustained some injuries while in garrison, and when I deployed, I was injured further, and they decided that I needed to go back home and heal up more. So when I got back, I don't have enough money to go home and visit my family, and I tried qualifying for a program called Hero Miles,
right?
But because I'm stationed here,
where are you stationed, Specialist? Fort Bragg?
Yes, I'm at Fort Bragg.
Fort Bragg, okay.
Yeah, because of that little issue, I couldn't qualify for the Hero Miles program. So the Army Wounded Warrior program put me in touch with Luke's Wings, and I got a hold of Fletcher Gill, and we worked out the details. I submitted my application, and I get to go home today.
Wonderful, wonderful. And all this is due to the good works of Fletcher Gill, supported by thousands and millions of Americans out there. Fletcher, tell us about your take on Specialist Anthony Shore. A lot of these guys don't. You told us about somebody the other day. It was just amazing. Their wound and wanting to be with their family. What can you tell us about the specialist?
Well, first off, let me just say that Hero Miles and all the other organizations out there that are supporting Anthony and all of our wounded warriors, they're all great organizations, and sometimes they have some red tape or they have some hiccup that prevents them from helping, but they do what they can and they leave the rest to God, just like we do. So we're thankful for them, and of course we're so appreciative and so grateful for all of our service members out there, both active duty and our wounded warriors and our veterans. Anthony is a wounded warrior, and we have about 32,000 wounded warriors, and those are just the physical injuries. Those don't include all of the post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injury cases, and so we have a lot of them right now, and I think that it's up to us as Americans to make sure that we remember them and we support them through their recovery. Right now, they're going to be recovering for several more years and going through lots and lots of surgeries, and we believe that what's most important, in addition, of course, to the hospital care, is to have their loved ones around them the whole time. So that's what we're just trying to do. We're just trying to book those airplane tickets and raise that money to keep those families and those wounded warriors connected and reunited. And it's a very simple mission, but it's what we do. And, as far as how I feel specifically about Anthony, I've gotten to know Anthony over the last couple of days as he has reached out to us, and what he's going to be doing, going home and surprising his children on Christmas.
They don't know that, Fletcher? They don't know, Specialist, that you're coming home?
They do not.
Oh, good. That's even better. Oh, that is a great Christmas present.
Yeah, my wife is picking me up very late in the evening, and that's really too late for the boys to be up. So she's just going to wake my boys up in the morning, and send them into the bedroom, and that they're going to find me there, and that's their Christmas present.
Wonderful stuff. That is just so good. So, Fletcher, to make wishes come true like that, I mean, this is really what you're doing and what listeners are doing here in Philadelphia by sharing this with you and nationwide. Where do people go that want to contribute listening to the Chris DeGaulle Show?
They can come to our website. We've put up a landing page specifically for our No Soldier Spends Christmas Alone campaign. If you go to lukeswings.org, L-U-K-E-S, wings, W-I-N-G-S.org, you can make a donation. We've done quite well with the fundraising in the last 3 or 4 weeks, but of course, flights are very expensive, especially in the next couple of days, and we certainly will welcome the additional donations. We certainly do need them. So please, if folks are out there and they'd like to help us reunite more of our wounded warriors and send them home to surprise their kids on Christmas morning, just like this one, they can come to our website and donate any amount they want. And we really do appreciate it. Anthony is a very special person to us, and all of our service members are as well. There's an old saying that only 2 people have ever died for you. Jesus Christ died to save your soul, and the American service member died to save your freedom. And we believe that wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. Specialist, thank you so much. I just admire the surprise that you're cooking up. And Fletcher, Chris Wallace, I only know a little bit, but thank God he put you on. It turned us on here to Philadelphia. And listeners are thrilled with this. Some of them they're writing other people about it, that they find a way to say thanks and to connect with returning service people in one way or another. So Merry Christmas to you both. Again, one more time, where do people go, Fletcher?
lukeswings.org, L-U-K-E-S, wings, W-I-N-G-S.org. And we appreciate your support, and God bless you, and Merry Christmas.
Specialist, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us in Philadelphia today.
You're welcome, sir.
Specialist Anthony Shore and Fletcher, thank you as always.